a toujours un peu de vin, quelques fruits, un peu de pain, pour les amis qui ont faim. Mama Gorsica, elle a le cœur grand comme le ciel, elle est sincère comme elle est belle. Mama Gorsica, elle est comme ces vieilles dames en noir qui portent en elles leur histoire. Mama Gorsica, il paraît même que le bon Dieu, il en était fou amoureux en la dessinant de ses doigts. Mama Gorsica, stasera cantiamo in corso per te. Mama Gorsica, au nom de l'amour et au nom de l'amitié. Mama Gorsica, un mondo da oggi stasera che per te. Mama Gorsica, comme si le monde chantait en Corse pour te saluer. Elle prie toujours pour ses garçons quand ils sont loin de la maison. Mama Gorsica, elle sourit quand on pense à elle, elle aime bien qu'on lui soit fidèle. Mama Gorsica, n'allez pas croire tout ce que l'on dit, au fond c'est elle qui nous unit. Mama Gorsica, tant mieux qu'il y ait des différences, elle ne fait pas de préférence, tous ses enfants le sont corse. Mama Gorsica, stasera cantiamo in corso per te. Mama Gorsica, au nom de l'amour, ce soir c'est toi la terre d'amitié. Mama Gorsica, per te. Mama Gorsica, comme si le monde chantait en Corse pour te saluer. Mama Gorsica, Mama Gorsica.
Ελλάδα, χώρα του φωτός, του κόσμου αρχή και γυρισμός, τόπος που διάλεξε ο Θεός. Κάτι τρέχει, πέρα βρέχει, έρχεται δύσκολος καιρός και σου φωνάζει ο ουρανός. Κάτσε σκέψου, λόγοι κέψου. Η μια μας παίζουν απ' την άλλη τσιφτετέλη, παιδιά του Πλάτωνα και του Αριστοτέλη. Μας ξεγελάνε με σε κλέφτη και μεράκι, πνεύμα θάνατο σε τρώει το σαράκι. Η μια μας παίζουν απ' την άλλη τσιφτετέλη, παιδιά του Πλάτωνα και του Αριστοτέλη. Μας ξεγελάνε με σε κλέφτη και μεράκι, πνεύμα θάνατο σε τρώει το σαράκι. Ελλάδα, χώρα του φωτός, πολεμιστής ειρηνικός, κάνε άλλο ένα βήμα μπρος. Για προχώρα, ήρθε η ώρα, είσαι του κόσμου το κρασί, κι ας μην το ξέρεις ούτε εσύ. Κάτσε βρέστα και έβγα πέστα. Η μια μας παίζουν απ' την άλλη τσιφτετέλη, παιδιά του Πλάτωνα και του Αριστοτέλη. Μας ξεγελάνε με σε κλέφτη και μεράκι, πνεύμα på gata, og du stanser og smiler dette underlige smil. Og du står der og later som ingenting, tør ikke møte mitt blikk. Ingen må se det, bare du og jeg vet det. Når jeg treffer deg om kvelden, og du ser på meg med dette underlige lys, og du stryker meg forsiktig over hånda når du går forbi. Ingen må se det, bare du og jeg vet det. Alle mine tanker, de flyr til deg. Alle mine drømmer er åpne. I alle mine rom ser jeg bare deg. Du ligger i min seng og sover, og sover. Når du er blant dine venner, og din trillende latter smelter min hud, og du later som du aldri har sett meg. Du er som en fjern og kjølig gud. Ingen ser det, bare du og jeg vet det. Alle mine tanker, de flyr til deg. Alle mine drømmer er åpne. I alle mine rom ser jeg bare deg. Du ligger i min seng og sover, og sover. Alle mine tanker, de flyr til deg. Alle mine drømmer er åpne. I alle mine rom ser jeg bare deg. Du ligger i min seng og sover, og sover.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I forgot to blank that out. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. I'll I'm a little bit late. I do realize that, but I hope that you don't mind. You've been listening to some of the overall favorites from the 1993 Watchalong while we waited, because they finished third, fourth, and fifth basically in a weird order. I played them in an incorrect order, but I thought that I was only gonna be two songs delayed, but I ended up being three songs delayed, and that's why. So you got to enjoy Norway there as well. Um, I've had I'll be straight up honest. I've had a terrible, terrible, awful day, and I'm not in a good mood. However, uh, when I feel like I'm gonna watch Eurovision with all of you, my mood just kind of gets elevated, and I tend to, like, once we've gotten into it, I tend to just forget everything else that's happened during the day. So I hope that's gonna happen as well today. I hope everyone is excited for the watch along. 1994 is what we're gonna watch. one of my it's not one of my absolute favorite years, but it's within my favorite Eurovision period. 93 to 98 is my absolute favorite period of Eurovision, and 94 is in there. However, 94, if I'm honest, I think is the weakest out of the years in there. That doesn't mean that it's bad though. It's the furthest thing from it. I just think there's a lot of ballads in this year that kind of come after each other as well. The running order doesn't do this year any favors, as you will all find out. However, when the songs are good in '94, they're really, really, really good. I have a lot of favorites in here, so I'm looking forward to listening to them and experiencing them with all of you. I've prepared everything, and it's gonna be a long night. Of course, the show is 3 hours long. Obviously, the voting is going to take like 1 hour, so 2 hours of watching, and then of course, me and my good man Darren here. We're going to work on the on the voting sequence basically throughout his website, and then an hour after that, I guess, or something. I'm not sure how long it takes. Then we're going to check the voting as well, where all of you can be allowed to vote. If you're not, like, if you're new here, or if you don't understand how the watch-alongs work and you want to be a part of it and you want to vote, then you have to join the Discord server, which is linked in the description, so you can go there and join that right away. And basically, all of the instructions are in there, but they might be a little bit difficult to understand. However, it's a good thing for you that there are 103 viewers right now, and a lot of them are active in the chat, and a lot of them know how to help you out. So it shouldn't be a problem. Um, yeah, is there anything else I need to cover? I'm not really sure. I don't think there is. We're just gonna get right to it. It's 1917 here in Sweden, so I am late, so that means that we should just get right to it. 103 viewers right now. Very nice to have you all here. If you want to help out in boosting that number even more, I have heard rumors that the algorithm on YouTube do like it when the stream in question has uh, likes on it. So if you want to like the stream, feel free to do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But if I've understood correctly, the more likes it has, the more people will get it recommended to them. So maybe we will be more people watching, and that's always really nice. Um, all right, I'm gonna stop rambling now. We're gonna get right to it. I'm gonna put this up in full screen. I'm gonna share the screen right there. Look at this beautiful logo. Why is it looking? It's not centered. I have to fix that. I think maybe like the original. No, that's kind of centered, isn't it? It's just weird because like the stars or whatever are not centered. When you get time, can you check my comments in the last voting and watch along? There is some interesting stuff there. Please consider a group when you have. Where can I find that? I have no idea where. In the comments in the last voting and watch along. Uh, Wait, give me a second. That's a really long comment. Your top list? Is that what you meant? I don't get it. I'll take a look at comments later. It's been a long week. Sorry. Um, Group becoming a real YouTuber, asking for likes is beautiful. I hate asking for likes, but I've understood that it helps with the algorithm, and of course, I think it's a common um, thing that all of us want the most possible viewers uh, to join. Let's just start for now. Yes, uh, indeed. All right, yeah. Let's just start. Do let me know audio volumes and everything how they are. There's no audio right now. I hope that's supposed to be. There we go. Perfect. A gorgeous little animation sequence to open it on here. Of course, we're not in Mill Street this time. This is, well, yet again, it's hosted in Dublin for the 567th time. Um, Obviously, like when Ireland hosted, they hosted it in Dublin. There's just one time when they didn't, and that was in Mill Street, of course. Don't worry, group, you're not on mute. Well, good to know. Oh, what a, this this special effects, huh? Look at that moon joining in there. Oh, this is incredibly creepy. I kind of like this concept, I'm not gonna lie. Ulysses. What a wonderful intro sequence. They're incredibly creepy, but I'm getting pumped up just watching it. And the music. The visual appeal of it as well, it's wonderful. I really like the logo this year as well, honestly. But the logos of Eurovision in the 90s, they just get better and better. What's going on? What happened to my visual feed? Come on, here we go. Flag Parade. A lot of new countries this year as well, of course. Good debut. This is freaky. Are we supposed to know who these people are supposed to represent? Wow, we're in the modern era. Look at that. What a change, like Eurovision moves into the modern era right here. Oh, the audio. Yikes. Oh, we got a German commentator?
Dat rechtstreeks wordt uitgezonden vanuit Dublin, de hoofdstad van Ierland.
Or is that Dutch?
Journaliste Cynthia Niwaraku en tv-presentator Jerry Ryan presenteren dit jaar de drukst bekeken liedjeswedstrijd van de hele wereld. Ze doen dat in het Iers, in het Engels en in een raar soort Frans. Men schat het aantal kijkers op tenminste 300 miljoen. 39 tv-stations zenden het festival uit tot in Australië toe.
Alright.
Yes, yes. Daarnet werden we verwelkomd door figuren die bekende Ierse artiesten uitbeelden, onder meer Bono van U2.
Sorry to all of you Dutch out there, but I'm not... Oh, it's a Flemish? Really? That's strange.
Muziek, literatuur, whisky...
Wait, why is he talking? They're talking in English now. Shush.
Zo probeert de Ierse tv de mensen hier te overtuigen van het feit dat het organiseren van het Songfestival uiteindelijk ook wel financieel zal renderen.
Mr. Flemish, shush, please.
De omgerekend in Belgische frank zo'n 75 miljoen kosten. De Ierse tv organiseert dit festival voor het tweede opeenvolgende jaar.
Alright, I guess we're not allowed to listen to the hosts. But yeah, welcome to Dublin. 25 songs today. It's gonna be a long one. And a lot of debuts, of course. Some of them... I'm trying to hear what he's saying, but I can't.
Het is al de 5e keer dat Ierland het Songfestival organiseert en dat betekent dat Ierland ook al 5 keer heeft gewonnen. Met Dana, met Johnny
I'm trying to really focus on the English. He's just naming winners for Ireland. I think everyone's aware of those here, right?
U weet dat dit het allereerste Songfestival is zonder Belgische kandidaat, want België is een van de 7 landen die dit jaar een beurt moeten overslaan. Dat zijn behalve België ook Luxemburg, Denemarken, Israël, Slovenië en Turkije.
I get that. There are a few countries who are of course not participating this year because they had like this... Is it because of the relegation system that they used to have? Like Denmark, Israel, Turkey, Belgium, Luxembourg not in this year. Luxembourg of course never returned after '93 until next year of course. But yeah, we've lost a few countries. We get like Slovakia, Romania, who else debuts this year? Poland, Russia, Hungary. Of course, the Flemish guy had to be quiet when she was speaking in Irish. Wonderful.
De overwinning van vorig jaar, waardoor we dit jaar met het Songfestival weer in Ierland zijn beland. De nieuwe landen dit jaar zijn de Baltische republieken Estland en Litouwen.
Oh yeah, Lithuania debuted as well. Sorry, I forgot. I was like just rambling countries because I didn't know how many, and I ramble all of them except Lithuania. Sorry to Lithuania.
Zou het aantal deelnemers tot 23 worden teruggebracht om de uitzending iets korter te maken.
Oh wait, Estonia debuts this year as well, don't they? There are a lot of debuts this year. A ridiculous amount. Noel, my man. Hallo.
Bij het tellen van de punten is er ook een nieuwigheid. De voorzitters van de nationale juries komen deze keer in beeld vertellen welke punten ze geven.
Some of you may already know, tonight's order of appearance has been decided by a draw, as per usual.
Zoals altijd is de volgorde van optreden bepaald door het lot en Zweden mag de rij openen.
Sweden's gonna open the show. I've kind of forgotten these postcards, but no, wait, I remember them because Roger Pontare will lie on his stomach with this, and it's like reading that book. He looks so cute at the end of this postcard. It's the most absurd concept ever. Having, out of every person on the planet, having Roger Pontare lie on his stomach, looking cute. It's so weird. The rest of this postcard, I don't remember. James Joyce, yeah, I saw some Ulysses before as well. So, yeah, look at us, we're Ireland, basically. Kavanaugh's Weekly, indeed. The last time Sweden opened, Sweden lost through division. I don't even remember when that was. When was the last time Sweden opened? 84? Yeah, here we go. Lie on your stomachs, come on, come on.
Liedje nummer 1 heet
I'm sure I remember it correctly. Yeah, there we are. Oh,
that's... En de uitvoerders noemen het een groet aan de zon,
adorable.
de zon aan de hemel, de zon in
Alright.
van ons.
Actually, Sweden lost through division every time, yeah. Alright, enjoy Sweden, song number 1.
Se, har du vaknat för att ge mig av din härlighet, eller försvinner du någonstans i ett regn där dina tårar blir en spegel av den ensamhet som jag känner nu. Men om du ger mig av det ljus du har, stannar dagen kvar tills månen tänder. Stjärnorna som lyser upp i natt, som ger vår kärlek kraft, som leder oss när vinden vänder. Stjärnorna som styr med ett hand när hjärtan sätts i brand,
som leder oss till drömmens land.
Kom och ta min hand, följ mig in här.
God morgon min sol, tänk om jag kunde se allt det som bara du kan se. Då visste jag allt det du vet om vad som händer med oss båda i en morgondag. Om du stannar kvar, så om du ger mig av det ljus du hör, stannar dagen kvar tills månen tänder.
Stjärnorna som lyser upp i natt, som ger vår kärlek kraft, som leder oss när vinden vänder. Stjärnorna som styr med ett hand när hjärtan sätts i brand. Och jag till dig en tanke sänder. Stjärnorna
You know I'm biased, I always am, but the vocals really strong. They harmonize wonderfully
Dat was
together.
Zweden met het eerste
Very
liedje
pretty
van
melody,
vanavond.
strong
De volgende
instrumental, nice piano in
hoofdrolspeler
there,
is
and
dus van Ierland.
yeah, the vocal
Deze
variation as well
kandidaten
towards
van
the end is
Finland
really
en
strong. I
Sicilië
really
op het
like it.
podium in
It's a
twee
strong
zingende
one
zusjes
from
uit
Sweden, in my
Lapland
opinion.
Virpi
You're
en
allowed to
Katja,
disagree,
die zich
of
Ket
course.
Ket noemen en zijn
Finland is gonna
gefeliciteerd met
continue.
deze
Like, obviously, Sweden doesn't
applausjes.
even have a stage show
Voor
this
de
year,
meeste Europeanen is
and there are a lot of
feliciteren
countries who
vol
don't.
onverstaanbare woorden en daarom
One
heet het
country
liedje
that
van
does,
Ket Ket
however,
gewoon Bye Bye
is
Baby.
Finland.
In het Fins
This
gaat
is
het als
one of the
En
most
hei
iconic
kulta.
choreographies of the 90s.
De
Like, it's
Finnen
such
hebben
a
goud
90s
gewonnen. Op de
choreography,
zesde plaats
and
is
it's a
het
90s
Estonië
hook,
dat
and
ervoor
it's so
behaalde.
catchy and so
Ket Ket
memorable.
heeft in Finland de
Um,
nationale finale
I mean,
gewonnen, maar
they
het
didn't
is
do too well,
zaten die in het
but
Zweeds werd gezongen, waardoor
maybe
de
that would be
Zweeds zijn
different today because
nationale
I
taal
do
in
think that
Finland.
this. Uh,
De twee zusjes hebben muzikale
oh, this
ambities
is
buiten het lichte riet. De blonde studeert
really,
psychologie
really good
en
stuff,
wil
right?
directrice worden van de
Yes,
muziekschool.
yes, great.
De donkerste van de twee wil operazangeres
What a
worden.
shot. Yeah, the
Maar
camera even
vanavond
took the
zingt
photo
Ket
before
Ket
they
Bye
got
Bye
there in the
Baby
end.
voor Finland.
Wonderful.
Terwijl in
You'll
het
remember this one.
andere
This is
liedje
enjoyable. Enjoy. Finland.
dirigent is Olli Achvenlappi.
Silmi sinisiin katsoin luulimiin, onnen susta löytyneen. Sua rakastin, muut unohdin, sinut tahdoin omakseen. Vaan kuulla sain, että ainoa en sulle olekaan. Nyt kerran viimeisen suljen oven varoen, olet mulle historiaa. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Lähden pois vaikka yksin jään. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Itken kun loppuu tää. Kun katson taaksepäin, olet muisto vaan. Muisto menneen rakkauden. Löydät jonkun muun, joka sinun rakastuu. Uskoo sun valheisiin. Silti luotan rakkauteen, voimaan ikuiseen. On tulla määränpää heinen taakse ja se oli unta vettävää. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Lähden pois vaikka yksin jään. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Itken kun loppuu tää. Jos rakkauden uudestaan uskallan aloittaa, ehkä huominen taas onnen tavoittaa. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Lähden pois vaikka yksin jään. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Itken kun loppuu tää. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Lähden pois vaikka yksin jään. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Itken kun loppuu tää.
You're welcome for having that one stuck in your head all night. It's so catchy, isn't it? Wonderful to see you in the chat, Alipan. Am I? You need to. We need a fashion battle. Who has worse fashion, me or the girls on stage there? I need some. I need to know. I do not remember us having an intermission after two songs, but I think everyone knows why we have an intermission. Because song number 3 comes from Ireland. So that might have something to do with it. Very short and brief intermission. I think this is a very strong opening to the show in 1994. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff early on, and then like in the mid part, it's gonna become a lot of like similar songs after each other. But for now, I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Rock and Roll Kids, of course, by Paul Harrington and Charlie McGettigan, which is a song with a very subtle orchestration and a lot of focus on just musicians doing what they love. Which was kind of a successful concept back in the day. It seems. I'm not sure if it would have been these days. We'll see what you all think of this one. I'm sure most of you have heard it already, but yeah, song number 3 from Ireland here.
Gittiken die kwam
Enjoy.
uit de Ierse folkwereld en de Ierse folkscene is wereldwijd bekend. Dit zijn ze, Paul Harrington en Charlie McGettigan, en ze zingen zo meteen Rock'n'Roll Kids.
I remember 62. I was 16 and so were you. And we lived next door on the avenue. Jerry Lee was big and Elvis too. Blue jeans and blue suede shoes. And we never knew what life held in store. We just wanted to rock and roll forevermore. We were the rock and roll kids. Rock and roll was all we did. And listening to those songs on the radio. I was yours and you were mine. But that was once upon a time. Now we never seem to rock and roll anymore. Now Johnny's in love with the girl next door. Mary's down at the record store. They don't wanna be around us no more. Golden oldies, but we hardly speak. Too busy running to a different beat, hard to understand. We were once like that. How I wish we could find those rock and roll days again. We were the rock and roll kids, and rock and roll was all we did. And listening to those songs on the radio. I was yours and you were mine, but that was once upon a time. Now we never seem to rock and roll anymore. I was yours and you were mine, that was once upon a time. Now we never seem to rock and roll. We just never seem to rock and roll anymore.
Yeah. This is one of those where I just sit back, I take it in for 3 minutes. It's masterful in my opinion. So well written, so well played. Like they're such pros, and they really show off the dynamicism within the instrumental as well. Only playing their 2 instruments. There's nothing else in here. A guitar, a piano, and 2 impeccable vocal performances. I'm just sold. So beautiful. Got chills all over. Let's see who got the job of following that one up to maintain my chills. I do not remember, honestly. Song number 4. Is it? It's Iceland, isn't it? I think it's Iceland with Naitur? Naitur? Something like that. I'm pretty sure Iceland is up next, but I might be wrong, you know. Oh, never mind, it's Cyprus. It's Evrediki. Ime anthropos ke ego. Yes, indeed.
En haar man is
oh, wonderful. What is... Oh, yes.
de dirigent voor dat nummer van Cyprus.
Well, they're having their time of their lives.
Theophanos.
Alright, Cyprus up next. Enjoy. This is a melody for the ages as well, you know. Enjoy.
περιμένω να έρθει σαν μια Κυριακή που δεν χωράει τη φρικτή μου τη σιωπή να με ξυπνήσει με ένα θάνατο φιλί. Νύχτα φωτεινή και πάλι θα σε κρύψουν, τρέμει σαν παιδί μήπως ανακαλύψουν. Βάζεις τη στολή να μη σ' αγγίξουνε τα πώς και τα γιατί. Άνθρωπος κι εγώ κι απόψε θα φωνάξω. Άνθρωπος κι εγώ βαρέθηκα, αλλάξω. Άνθρωπος κι εσύ που έχεις στα χέρια τη δική μου τη ζωή. Και πριν προλάβω να σου πω πως αγαπώ, με σκοτώνεις μα είμαι άνθρωπος κι εγώ. Στον καθρέφτη θα φοβάμαι να με δω, μη με φωνάξω ψεύτη. Τα σημάδια θα ρωτώ αν έκανα όλα αυτά που είχα στο μυαλό. Άνθρωπος κι εγώ κι απόψε θα φωνάξω. Άνθρωπος κι εγώ βαρέθηκα, θα αλλάξω. Άνθρωπος κι εσύ που έχεις στα χέρια τη δική ζωή. Και πριν προλάβω να σου πω πως είμαι άνθρωπος κι εγώ, ένα κομμάτι απ' τον ίδιο το δικό σου το Θεό. Και έχω δικαίωμα να κλαίω, να γελάω, να πονώ κάτω απ' τον ίδιο ουρανό που άλλοι πετάνε να πετώ. Μα είμαι άνθρωπος κι εγώ και έχω στα χέρια τη δική σου τη ζωή. Και πριν προλάβεις να μου πεις πως μ' αγαπάς, σε σκοτώνω. Γιατί είμαι άνθρωπος κι εγώ, είμαι άνθρωπος κι εγώ.
Mad. It's really engaging. It's just intense. All the way throughout. It's really intense. And such a strong performance to it as well. Wonderful. I really like that. And she's great. She really is. And such a melody. What a melody. Especially when it's performed from that... from the bouzouki as well, in that part, it just shines. We're actually seem to have like these small intermissions after two songs. I don't remember that actually being the case. But yeah, now, I'm 99.9% sure that Iceland is coming up now. Sorry that I forgot that Cyprus was so early on. I obviously didn't forget that the song participated this year, I just forgot that it was already. Anyway, I hear a bunch of Siga by the commentator, so it has to be Iceland. I'm pretty sure her name was Siga. Not sure what the postcard is all about, but I mean, I haven't really understood any of them. I understood the first one because it was who's Irish authors, but now they lost me. There was some Guinness here, I guess. Iceland up next. Now it's this Neitur or Neitur. Quite a pleasant one, this one. Do enjoy.
De Ierse liedjes die de voorbije 2 jaar
Song number
gewonnen.
5.
Frank McNamara dirigeert ook het orkest voor IJsland. Night Tour van Siga.
Nætur, draumalönd, dimmblár himinn við sjónarönd. Nætur, þar þú, þangað svíf ég í draumi nú. Allt sem ég óska mér ofið í skýin hvít. Háleitar hugsanir í húminu þín ein nýtt. Ég hverfur kvöldar tekur hvert sem hugur ber. Svefninn laðar lokkar mig af stað. Leiðin greið. Nætur, draumalönd, dimmblár himinn við sjónarönd. Nætur, þar þú, þangað svíf ég í draumi nú. Allt það sem enginn sér, ég eigi miðja nótt. Í svefni oft ég sendi skilaboð til þín, já. Þögnin flytur þvílík leyndarmál. Þangað draumalönd, dimmblár himinn við sjónarönd. Nætur, þar þú, þangað svíf ég í draumi nú. Og í nótt og með hljótt ég þar en að huga flug. Læðist inn í þetta sinn, þangað ég fer. Draumalönd, dimmblár himinn við sjónarönd. Nætur, því þar þú, í svefni þangað svíf ég skilaboð til þín. Nætur, þar þú, þangað svíf ég í draumi nú. Og í nótt og við hljótt, í draumi nú. Og í nótt og við hljótt, í draumi nú.
That's pretty good. I really like the vocal arrangement in this. I think the backing vocals have a great part to play in this, and she's really strong as well. Melodically, it's not like the most. It's not the one that sticks with you the most, but I find it really enjoyable. I could listen to that at any time and just enjoy it, you know. Yeah, we're moving on to the UK. Kind of a classic, honestly. In like, it's its own thing, that's for sure, and it's very. Should we say that it's very 1994? I don't know. It's very 90s, just in general, with a really cool instrumental, I think. I mostly like the yeah, we can talk about it afterwards, after we've heard it. But yeah, this is it's an interesting one from the UK, I think, and yeah, do enjoy it. We see some horse racing, because horses exist in Ireland, in case you didn't know. The 1993 Irish Derby was showcased there, and this is Frances, I think her name is, isn't it? Yes, indeed. And she also has a horse, less lively one. All right, enjoy. Song from the UK here, number 6.
denounce the devil from within. No time for aggression. Can't you see the piece of dust that crumbles in your hand is me? Give me some affection. And though my heart is broken, my picture is forgotten, but I still believe that I can see a piece of me reflecting in your eyes. Never fall, and we will be free. We will rise, we'll never fall again, and we will be free. Welcome to the land where all our dreams are planned, and fighting is a thing to do. Sometimes it makes me feel naked like a tree in autumn. While you dance beneath an angry star, I'm chasing rainbows across the sun. And in this mad equation, I still believe that we can be in harmony. You and me, a chorus in your lonely symphony. Never fall, we'll never fall, and we will be free. We will rise, we'll never fall again, and we will be free. We'll never fall, and we will be free.
I gotta say, I really love the arrangement of this one. The instrumental is really cool with how the bass vocals move and the synths and everything. But that part, like when the violins really take over, that's really cool. And I also really like the vocal arrangement throughout. I think the backing vocals add so much dynamic to that song. The only thing that really like holds it back for me is that I do think her voice is incredibly pitchy, isn't it? I mean, it's not like she's not nailing it, but it's like one of these really balancing on a very thin line if it's like really cool or if it's kind of almost to the obnoxious side. And at times I just feel like, oh, it's a little bit too much. And yeah, that's just my issue with it. However, I still really enjoy it. I love listening to it every single time. I just feel like if it would have been more up my alley vocally there, this would have been like a top contender for me. Still, really good stuff, and I really like the arrangement of that one. I think it's also visually really stunning with like the stage layout and the lighting as well. And the backing vocalist that add a really nice layer to it as well. Just my thoughts. Not sure what's going up here now. Ah, Croatia. Here we go. More backing vocal focus in this one, I'll tell you. But yeah, Croatia coming up next, song number 7. Enjoy. Just like he seemed to have enjoyed that theater performance, he seemed to be very engaged by it.
Dolazi kiša sa sjevera, jastuk miriše, al boli tvoja nevjera.
nema te, jutro me probudi. Tko te ljubio, sve spalio u očima. Sve mi je s tobom netko uzeo. Mene si prodala. Za ljubav se bori, a ja nemam snage. Ne, ja nemam snage. Nek ti bude ljubav sva, moja je duša umorna. U venama struji tuga najveća. Ali s mene nećeš otići. Nećeš otići. Ne voliš, više me ne voliš. 100 bi godina moja ljubav trajala. Nek ti bude ljubav sva, moja je duša umorna. U venama struji tuga najveća. Nek ti bude ljubav sva, moja je duša umorna. Ali s mene nećeš otići. Nećeš otići.
I just like I think that's a very like just solid ballad. It's vocally, I think vocally it is what really kind of carries it. Both the backing vocals are kind of intense, and I think he's got a very soft and smooth and really easy listening kind of voice that works fine. Works really nicely actually, and there's a nice little trumpet touch in there, regardless of the playing. It's not the best trumpet solo I've heard, but it's just a nice touch to have variation in there. But another part of it is that I do think instrumentally it's quite lacking, unfortunately. It's not quite there for me. But it's nice. It's pleasant to listen to, and I do enjoy it. But yeah, it's just a good year, you know. And we're gonna have a lot of ballads coming up here, and maybe this one will fade a bit. We'll see. Portugal is up next here. Chamara Musica, which is another kind of vocal powerhouse type of performance. Strong chorus to this one as well. Yeah, I think this one's kind of considered a fan favorite, isn't it? I do think a lot of people like this one for all the right reasons. Enjoy. Portugal up next here, song number 8.
Sara Tavares.
Esta noite vou ficar assim, prisioneira desse olhar de mel pousado em mim. Vou chamar música, pôr à prova a minha voz, uma trova só para nós. Esta noite vou beber licor, com um filtro redentor de amor, amor, amor. Vou chamar a música, vou pegar na tua mão, vou compor uma canção. chamar a música, encontrar a flor de mim, um poema de cetim, chamar a música, vê-la aqui tão perto, como o vento do deserto, acordava em mim, chamar a música, musa dos meus temas, nesta noite de açucenas, abraçar-te apenas, é chamar a música.
Yeah, it's really convincing, I think. Great melody, strong vocals, and the orchestra kind of just elevates it further. I think that chorus hits so hard. It hits really hard. Yeah, good stuff from Portugal. It's very just engaging altogether with the performance as well. Off you go. To where, one may ask? Switzerland, Deutschland, Nederlande. Okay. Well, I still don't know which song is up next, but I guess we'll recognize the artist when we see him or her or them in the postcard. Did you know that you could go sailing in Ireland? At least you could back in 1994. And they have islands in Ireland. They also have bigger boats and captains with binoculars. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the purpose of this postcard is, but look at all the water. That water is very watery. And we're eating seafood. Yes. Good stuff. Let's see. Switzerland. Okay. Sto pregando, I think this one's called, right? And that's, yeah, a hairdo and a half. This is a ballad in Italian, isn't it? And yeah, I mean, we of course don't have Italy this year, so Switzerland gives us Italy. Enjoy.
Valeriano Chiaravalle.
What a shot. I like this.
Sto pregando per chi non ha ancora capito che la vita è soltanto un gran dolore. Chi crede quanto è scritto rinascerà di certo. Un grande giorno e dolce quel sarà. Sto pregando per voi, per tutto il male intorno che circonda la vita. Io sto pregando per tutti, per i sogni distrutti, perché non credere. Io sto pregando il cielo e sono le stelle, che perdoni ogni sbaglio. Io sto pregando per quelli che cercano l'amore e non sanno dov'è. Io sto pregando per voi, per tutto il male intorno che circonda la vita. Io sto pregando per tutti, per i sogni
pregando nel silenzio dei ricordi, che ritorni ancora il tempo dei miei sogni. Risplenderà una luce per quelli che sapranno cercare il sole nell'oscurità.
I kind of think the outro is a little bit underwhelming, but I think the song builds really nicely, and melodically I'm very fond of it, honestly. It's very much a repeated chorus, but it's varied throughout because of the instrumental variation and how it constantly builds. Vocals aren't really what they should be. I think, like, with a super passionate vocal performance of the top tier quality, this could have been very convincing. It's just nice. I never skip it, honestly. I do think it's quite pretty. But I sense, I sense a little more potential in it than what we got. And I don't think he's really that comfortable as a performer. Still, I enjoy that. I enjoyed that from Switzerland. Next up will be Estonia, which is a debut, of course. I've always said that purple is my favorite color. This is the exception, this performance. There's a lot of purple going on here. But this is another good melody, I think. The chorus here has a very uplifting melody that I do enjoy, so I hope you do as well. And yeah, welcome Estonia to Eurovision. Let's go.
Ja mere mai muurde peale maine, kui rõivas võbele, kui tiib. Alla või jääb, tuli kuu, su kõigi unistuste tuum ja valgele just ruum. Endani sulle tõin ma, kuigi tean, et homme võin ma muutuda vaid nimel sinu suur. Ja muutun samuti kui laine, mis piire millekski ei pea. Sa oled mees ja mina olen naine, tean mõnda, mida sa ei tea. Alla võin või jääb, tuli kuu, su kõigi unistuste tuum ja valgele just ruum. Endani sulle tõin ma, kuigi tean, et homme võin ma muutuda vaid nimeks sinu suur. Ma olen nõumek sa öö, üks meri teine on kui maa. Kui palju tundeid mahub meie vahele, armata ei suuda keegi, muutub meri, muutub maa. Alla võin või jääb, tuli kuu, su kõigi unistuste tuum ja valgele just ruum. Endani sulle tõin ma, kuigi tean, et homme võin ma muutuda vaid nimeks sinu suur. Alla võin või jääb, tuli kuu, su kõigi unistuste tuum ja valgele just ruum. Endani sulle tõin ma, kuigi tean, et homme võin ma muutuda vaid nimeks sinu suur. Muutuda vaid nimeks sinu suur.
Yeah, it's uplifting, a little bit happy here and there, and it's kind of just charming. Yeah, it's a little wholesome, that one. I do enjoy it. It doesn't stand out massively in this year, I think, but it's enjoyable.
En ook voor
Romania, I just
eerste
heard,
Eurovisie Songfestival.
I don't know what his
In
name
de
is,
tijd van
but
dictator Ceausescu was er daar al een hele
Mr.
traditie van
Yellow
liedjesfestivals.
Jacket, he
Maar
said
dat
Romania,
werkt niet meteen met het liedje dat we
with
zo
exactly
meteen
as
te horen krijgen.
Radoslav says in
De
the
Roemeense
chat,
kandidaat
Dincolo
heet Dan
Denori.
Bittman en
That
is
is the
eigenlijk
song that's
liedzanger
coming up
van de
next.
hardrockgroep
And I
Holograaf.
do remember this is
Een
kind
van
of
de
like a
populairste
bit
groepen
of
van Roemenië. Zij
I remember a
hebben
lot of
Eurovisie gestaan
hair,
met bijvoorbeeld
like
Ryan
kind of
en
trying
de
to be
Scorpions.
a
Een beetje
soft
een
version
rare
of
keuze
hard rock.
dus
I just
voor
heard
dit
Scorpions being
Songfestival.
referenced here by
Het lied
the
van
Flemish
Roemenië heet
commentator.
Dincolo de
And of course, it's
Nori,
another debut,
betekent achter de wolken.
which is
Dan
Romania.
Bittman is zelf een van de
So
componisten.
now let's
Meestal
welcome
zingt hij in het
Romania
Engels,
to
want dat is
Eurovision
in Roemenië
with the
tegenwoordig
song
de mode.
Dincolo
Onder Ceausescu
Denori.
werden artiesten die in het Engels
And
zongen vaak
yeah,
lastiggevallen en als
you can also take a look at all
is zingen
these
in het Roemeens nu helemaal
shots
uit
of
de mode.
a house in Ireland.
Maar het Songfestivalreglement bepaalt
Yes.
dat elk land in zijn eigen taal.
Yeah, I told you that this was hair. There's hair in this in this entry. And it's like the John Lennon sunglasses. Or it's like Harry Potter if he got shades. Anyway, let's go. Noel, my man.
En zie wat je viene, fatemi ve ascoltare, ma leți și vine o parte di mine, lasă-mi grija ta, nopți fără vise. Întrebări fără răspuns, îmi trezesc din amintire, sufletul ascuns, dincolo de noi, rază de lumină. Dincolo de noi, e lumea, e lumea. Nu cer iertare pentru tot ce am făcut. Cer o rază de iubire, să o iau de la început. Am puterea acum să schimb ceva în lume. Am puterea de a visa.
Dincolo de noi, dincolo de noi,
Dincolo de noi, e lumea mea, e lumea mea, e lumea, 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 lumea mea. E lumea mea,
dincolo de noi.
e lumea mea.
I do really like this one for several reasons. I think he's great. I think the backing vocals add something nice towards the end. But I really think like the first half of the song is really what like is so superior to the second half in my personal taste. Like the first half is just it feels so authentic. But then when like this kind of rock instrumental joins in and the beat comes in, it kind of loses a little bit of the magic that it's established, in my opinion. It's still enjoyable, but I'm not sure what to make of it in its entirety. I see Radoslav with another letting me know what country is up next, which would be Malta. He also called Malta something else, but I'm not gonna try and affect your opinion heading into it. Malta is coming up next with the song More Than Words. And this guy you remember from being a backing vocalist in, was it 93 or was it 92? No, wait, he played the guitar in, was it, might have been 93, I don't remember. Anyway, Malta coming up next here with More Than Words. Enjoy.
Swiftly moving on, the days I see. Often ask myself what I really wanna be. To dream of a name, to reach it with faith. Not easy to say, there's will, there's a way. More than love, what music gives to me. Body and soul, live the reality. Glistening on a star of promises and dreams. Some take me for a laugh, but they don't know what it means. To tell you the truth, I'll never change my youth. Not easy to say, if there's will, there's a way. More than love, what music gives to me. Body and soul, living in harmony. More than love, what music gives to me. You gotta help me, body and soul, live the reality. More than love, what music gives to me. You gotta help me, body and soul, death for eternity. This life is what I own. Gotta make it through. I'm lifting up my heart and I'm giving it to you.
Yeah, of course the song is called More Than Love, not More Than Words. I always mix it up. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just so overly fond of Extreme that I can never get it into my head. Anyway, I do think that song builds incredibly nicely. The vocal variation as well and the harmonies, it's really strong. Doesn't seem like the chat is enjoying it at all. Oh well, each to their own. It's a strong year. I actively disliked that. Not holding back. Alright, anyway, we're moving on. I think like we're at pretty much at the halfway mark, isn't we? Aren't we? isn't we?
carrière begon meer dan
Duh.
30 jaar geleden.
Aren't we? And I see someone mention waar is de zon hype, which means that Netherlands is up next, in case Luis is hyping up a song that isn't coming up yet. But yeah, a lot of Netherlands mentions in the chat right now, so I guess that's what we got. Oh, wonderful postcard here again. Very interesting. Yes. Life in Ireland is so simple, isn't it?
Van de week was hier
Alright.
gezegd dat ze in een oranje jurk zou optreden. Het was vandaag ook Koninginnedag in Nederland. Maar uiteindelijk heeft ze voor een heel
she
ander
seems to have a
soort
thing
jurk
for animals.
een zwarte jurk. U ziet het meteen.
No,
Waar is de zon van
Alright, anyway. Netherlands coming up next here. It's a strong year. Really it is? Yeah, it is a strong year. What are you on about? Come on.
Waar ben je gebleven? Waar ging je naartoe? Ik heb nog geschreven, maar nu ben ik zo moe. Ik had me begraven, ik was alles kwijt. Mijn veilige haven, mijn vrede, mijn strijd. Waar is de zon die mij zal verwarmen? Waar zijn je armen en waar is de bron? Waar is het licht dat eindelijk zal schijnen, dat die kou doet verdwijnen? Ik zoek jouw gezicht. De pijn is verdwenen, maar de kilte die blijft. Ik wacht op dat ene dat de stilte verdrijft. Ik wacht op een teken, een stem of een woord dat dit zal doorbreken als jij me maar hoort. Maar waar is de zon die mij zal verwarmen? Waar zijn je armen en waar is de bron? Waar is het licht dat eindelijk zal schijnen, dat de kou doet verdwijnen? Ik zoek jouw gezicht en plotseling was jij daar. Ik zag je weer gaan. Ik keek nog opzij, maar jij bleef naast me staan. Je bleef naast me lopen, je ging weer mee naar huis. Mijn hart ging weer open, voelt me weer thuis. Jij bent de zon die mij zal verwarmen. Jouw sterke armen, die vormen mijn bron. Jij bent het licht dat nu weer zal schijnen, dat de kou doet verdwijnen. Ik zie jouw gezicht.
It's such a pretty little arrangement, the piano really being the focal point and the vocals being quite beautiful as well. It's, as I said early on, I mean, the running order of this year is the worst that it could possibly be, because they're just stacking all the ballads after each other. And of course, next up is Germany, who's gonna knock everything that you've grown to get accustomed to now for a while to the side. So yeah, this is why we need rigged running orders. But yeah, I really enjoy that one from the Netherlands. It's very pretty. Not too dissimilar to their song 10 years prior, Ik hou van jou, of course. However, I do prefer Ik hou van jou. That one just hit me right in the heart. But this one's really pretty as well. Okay, Germany is coming up next. Choreography for days, a hook for days, and of course, dance for days. Yeah, this is one of these that everyone remembers after having heard it and seen it, of course. And here I think are they called they're not called Mikado because that's the song from Switzerland in '75, but it's something similar. I'm not sure though. He said Mikado. Anyway, Germany up next. Here we go.
Norbert Down.
Norbert! Yes. Are you not entertained? Ah, oh, it's so good, isn't it? Like you either love or hate it, for sure. But it's like such a mood booster, and it's like the running order is rigged for Germany's success because it just comes all out. Guns, what's it called? Guns blazing? What do you call it? It just goes all in. Mad. Banger, I agree, Anton and Vyacheslav. Banger. Complete banger. So good. But I mean, it's just written in the stars for Germany because there's been like 10 ballads in a row and then Germany just comes in with all of that fun. The song was incredibly needed. Yeah. Yeah. I think they benefit a lot from the running order this year. What's up next? I'm not sure, but look at all this fish. Yes. Jameson. I got newspapers. Thin Lizzy and
De
U2.
inzending van Slowakije heet Niekonieczna pieśń of een lied zonder
Wait.
einde. En zanger Martin Dorinda...
I should have probably... I guess it's Slovakia. Or am I too early in the running order?
Vorig jaar had
No, it's Slovakia. Okay, here we go. Slovakia, of course, only have like 2 songs in Eurovision. No, they have a few more. But yeah, enjoy More Hair. And this one's actually like, it's kind of pleasant, I think. It has a melody to it that it's actually quite sing-along friendly, and then I forget about it. But yeah, enjoy Slovakia. It's pretty decent. Enjoy.
Za dobre pamätám na časy čarovné, tak nekonečne vzdialené. Poď, tak vrátime sa späť, veď mali sme svoj svet a niekto nám ho ukradol. Nie, tomu neverím, že je to už dávno stratené. Láska, pamätáš na tú pieseň, na naše znamenie. Vieš, že ti vraví, tak sa vráť, vráť, vráť. Návratov nemusíš sa báť. Viem, že dala si sa zviesť a že ťa zlákal svet a sníva sa ti o šťastí. Čas sa nedá vrátiť späť, no ja som zostal tvoj a pre mňa sa to nekončí. Vieš, že tu je tvoja zem a to sa predsa nikdy nezmení. Láska, pamätáš na tú pieseň, na naše znamenie. Vieš, že ti vraví, tak sa vráť, vráť, vráť. Návratov nemusíš sa báť. Pamätáš na tú pieseň, na naše znamenie. Vieš, že ti vraví, tak sa vráť, vráť, vráť. Návratov nemusíš sa báť. Počúvaj našu pieseň, moja láska vzdialená. Nocou sa k tebe nesiem, vieš, čo to znamená.
It's like just very soft and uplifting. Like it's a soft rock song, but it's uplifting. It has an enjoyable vibe to it. The flow is a bit strange, I think, between sections, and I think like it has a very interesting rhythm approach, especially in the verses. But it's like it has its own identity, that's for sure. Not sure what to make of it, but I do quite enjoy the chorus of it mainly. I think it's sing-along friendly and a foot tapper, I guess. Yeah, we're moving on from Slovakia here to get to Armagh together.
5 jaar was hij een van de populairste zangers in Litouwen.
Oh, it's Gulliver's Travels. Alright, nice little Jonathan Swift reference in here. Lithuania, here we go. Another debut. Yeah, I remember this one. We'll see what you all think of it. But regardless of the song that's gonna be played now, do welcome Lithuania for Eurovision. This is of course their only song up until 1999. So they're gonna be gone for a while after this. Enjoy.
sapnas mano į tave įeis. Likti tamsoje vienai neleis, neleis. Mano neliesta styga, tu man neliesta. Mano sapnas į tave lieja svaigų vyną naktyje. Jau visi nakties žiedai akis užmerki, tik tavo toks gilus dangus. Gėlės kaip ir tu, be meilės verkia ir sapnuoja tuos pačius sapnus. Mano neliesta styga, tu man neliesta. Mano sapnas į tave lieja svaigų vyną naktyje. Mano neliesta styga, tu man neliesta. Mano sapnas į tave lieja svaigų vyną naktyje.
Yeah, it's the Lithuanian debut that won, and it's not the most memorable of melodies, but I think like he definitely has his own style and own vocal style, and yeah, it has like that emotional kind of impact to it. Also a very Bon Jovi-esque intro, which I can always get behind, you know. It's very reminiscent of that. La de Swinge. Are we actually getting Norway next? Is Norway the next one up? Okay. Yeah, it has to be Norway. Obviously, like, okay, we're back in like kind of a ballad period of the show. Like Germany just comes along and then it's in the middle of all of the ballads. But Norway is, well, in my opinion, is one of the standout ballads this year. I think, we'll see what all of you think of it, but it's vocally very strong, and harmonizing, the harmonization in here is superb. Is Jan Werner actually... I had no idea he wasn't alive. Wow. I didn't know that. That's incredibly sad. Well, yeah, rest in peace indeed. He's a wonderful singer, as you will find out here. Yeah, Norway up next, Duet. Enjoy.
Med din sång strömmar varmen ner, bringer vår till ett frossent sen. Genom is finner sången väg till en är djupt in i mig. Isen går, älven vaknar upp, flommens kraft fyller sin och kropp. För som gråt från ett skiljeväg inne i dig själv som bryter fri. Och nå att dansen fri och vild som danser
I think that chorus is so... It hits so hard. It has such power to it. And really intense. And vocally, it's so well performed. Yeah, that one's up my alley. I understand if people think it's shouty. Absolutely. But to me, it's just top tier. Really is. And such vocals as well. They harmonize so well with each other. Let's see what's up next. A photo model. It seems like the commentator claimed it to be.
Een maand voor het festival zijn ze met een jet van de UNO naar Zagreb gebracht.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything. How many songs do we even have left? Like 7 or something? Ostani Kraj Mene, Bosnia and Herzegovina up next. Get ready for a big applause. It's obviously 1994 was not a good year for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Same as 1993, of course. Wonderful to have them participate. Enjoy Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Van vaderlandsliefde is de Bosnische inzending vooral een albollige smartklap. Dirigent is Sinan Alimanovic.
S tobom sam sretno dijete, mada tako ti ne izgledam. Godine jedna po jedna kao voz i stanica. Na posljednjoj smo sami ti i ja. Sva moja sreća i zato ostani ljubavi.
Očima modra rijeka kojom mržnja neće poteći.
Tvoje srce zna one drage riječi što se daju ljubeći. Godine
Korak po korak i sva bol će prestati.
ostaće ova pjesma, ja i ti. Ostani kraj mene, sva moja nada to si ti,
Sva moja snaga to si ti,
sva moja sreća i zato ostani.
I think that's quite a beautiful song altogether. It has that sense of hope within it, and the melody of the chorus is really strong, and how it works with the brass as well. Yeah, it's very, very strong. And I like them as well. She's fantastic, and he has a very unique voice as well. Everything just works in that one. It's on the slower side, of course, but it's still memorable. Like that hook, just the Ostani, and then the trumpets, and then Kraimene, and then the second part of the trumpets. It just works. Bosnia and Herzegovina, very, very emotionally loaded song there, and really nice how it has that hopeful tone to it. Diri Diri, Greece coming up next. Like, Greece obviously on a massive run of just quality in the 90s, and then comes Diri Diri with being the happy, have fun Greece that, well, I certainly wasn't asking for in this period because I was enjoying their sad their sad songs more, but it's catchy and it's something that you will hear in your sleep probably. If that's good or bad, up to you. But yeah, prepare to hear the word diri a lot. And yeah, I think this one will put a smile on people's faces. That's for sure. Enjoy the song from Greece here. We're nearing the end here, so enjoy.
Tandpasta. En de Ier Noel Kielhem is ook dirigent voor Griekenland.
Κρύφτηκε πίσω από την πιο ψηλή κορφή. Στις αγκαλιά σου το απάνεμο λιμάνι έριξα γύρω ως που ρόδισε η αυγή. Μες στο τερκαδί θάλασσα εγώ και εσύ.
There we go. Diri Diri. Wow, he's happy to... They're happy to have been performing. I'm kind of happy that they're done performing. Sorry, I shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be like that. It's happy. It can put a smile on my face, but it didn't today. Just one of those days. I guess I'm not what's it called? Accessible to it? Receptive to it? Whatever. We're moving on. How many songs do we even have left? Like 5, 6? Like, there's a lot of good stuff at the end here. But I'm not sure. Like, Spain is left. Spain should be pretty soon. Is Spain up next?
Petra Frey zingt al van toen ze pas 10 was. Ze nam haar eerste plaatje op toen ze 12 was en ze heeft nu net een eerste CD.
I don't understand a single thing you're saying, mate.
De tekst van Für den Frieden der Welt.
Ah, Für den Frieden der Welt. I forgot about Austria. Sorry. Yeah, this is Austria being Austria. More peace songs. But yeah, this is also a chorus that I have in my head sometimes. Enjoy. Austria up next. 6 songs left apparently. So Austria, next one is Spain, and then yeah, I think I know the rest of them. Enjoy. That was Austria. It's exactly like I remembered it. It's you know, it's just this kind of song that you can just vibe with a little bit, and then it just passes by, and then you're moving on to the next one. It's cute, and it's, you know, it's heartfelt, I guess, but it's like if you would have asked me to name what Austria sounded like in the 90s of Eurovision, this is kind of what I have in my head. Kind of goes for the 80s as well, I guess. But yeah, anyway, we're moving on. I'm pretty sure Spain is next, and then it's Hungary, Russia, Poland, France, right? Spain, Hungary, Russia, Poland, France. Yeah, I think that's the way it goes. And Spain is more hair. It's a very iconic 90s hairstyle, I think. And it feels like also a very Spanish hairstyle. That's just the vibe that I'm getting. Regardless of it being blonde, if I remember correctly. Anyway, it's this kind of, you know, the hair that goes here. Similar to 91. Why am I just talking about hair? Who cares? Spain up next. There comes the flag. And here is Alejandro. Yeah, that hair, you know? The Bon Jovi thing. Anyway, Spain coming up next with a song Ella No Es Ella, I think it's called. Something like that. Which is like...
dus voor Spanje.
Yeah.
En de dirigent voor Spanje is de
Well, he seems happy.
Josep
Yeah, let's go. Spain.
Cuando estoy con ella soy un laberinto de indecisión. Cuando estoy con ella juego con mi imaginación. Ella me da su sonrisa y yo con mis prisas me suelo ahogar y le digo acabemos y ella persigue mis ratos de fuego. Ella no es ella, ella es la otra, la que me impulsa y está en mi memoria. La otra es la que nunca podré olvidar. No, ella no es ella, ella es la otra, la que me excita y quema mi ropa. La otra es la piedra y yo el volcán. Cuando estoy con ella sé que todo va peor. Y cuando pienso en la otra soy casi un dios. Ella me baja la luna y la otra despierta mi instinto animal. La otra es mi fortuna, mi musa desnuda, mi mejor remedio. Ella no es ella, ella es la otra, la que me impulsa y está en mi memoria. La otra es la que nunca podré olvidar. No, ella no es ella, ella es la otra, la que me excita y quema mi ropa. La otra es la piedra y yo el
Alright, so obviously I don't understand Spanish because a lot of people are complaining about the lyrics of that one. I can't comment on it, of course. However, I think like arrangement-wise, it's quite nice, honestly. I mean, it's not something that I think is the best ever or top tier or so, but it's enjoyable for what it is. And I think the chorus has a very uplifting tone to it, and the orchestra does an effort in putting everything together, and there's a nice little chord interval in the verses. It's just some nice ideas here and there. The overall package isn't like something that I'd put towards the top, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Interesting vocal style as well, of course. Next up is Hungary. This one will have its fans for sure. It's there's some good guitar in here. I'll let you know that right away, which I do enjoy quite a lot. Oh yeah, it's a debut as well. What am I doing? It's a debut, of course. Hungary, first time they're participating. We got 3 debuts in a row now: Hungary, Russia, and Poland. And yeah. Let's enjoy Hungary. Welcome to Eurovision.
En de dirigent van
let's go.
Hongarije is Peter Wolf. Frederica.
csak fénytelen éj, csak szótlan bánat, jó remény. Nincsen őség, nincs szerelem, nincs simító kéz nekem. Kinek mondjam el vétkeimet, és a megbocsájtást kitől kérjem? Kinek mondjam el vétkeimet, Istenem? Hideg az éj, de fényre vágyom, mint délre húzó fecskepár. Testem kiült álom csupán, de lelkem szunnyadó tűzmadár. Kinek mondjam el vétkeimet, és a megbocsájtást kitől kérjem? Kinek mondjam el vétkeimet, Istenem? Ne kínosz, hisz előtted állok bőrén, bekötött szemekkel. Ó, Isten, mondd miért. Könnyek nélkül sírok, a meg sem született gyermekemnek. Hogyan mondjam el vétkeimet, és a megbocsájtást kitől kérjem? Kinek mondjam el vétkeimet, a bűneimmel kell, hogy éljek. A megbocsájtást kitől kérjem? Kinek mondjam el vétkeimet, Istenem?
It kind of goes without saying that that's one of my favorite guitar arrangements of all time in Eurovision. It's such a beautiful melody that's just repeated throughout, and like really is the core of the song. And then for that to be the core, you just have this complete soaring vocal throughout that just carries all of the character. He said something about magnificent. It probably wasn't about Hungary's song, but it should have been. Magnificent. Great songwriting. Beautiful. And we're just gonna keep going. Russia, debut time. And whatever you... I mean, yeah. Let's focus on the songs tonight, please. I mean... Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with that, but like I know people are like understandably so. Russia is not a very popular country due to circumstances, but this is all for fun. This is a watch-along. And in 1994 they performed with a song that's called Vishnu Stradik or something like that, Stranik maybe. And yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it, because I will.
De eerste kandidaten op een songfestival
Let's
voor
go for
Rusland.
another debut.
Dirigent is Lev Zemlinsky.
Ты не со мной сейчас, ты далеко, в разных мирах жить нелегко. Может быть, только сон может помочь увидеть тебя, коснуться рукой, и снова ночь уходит прочь, твой голос далеко, и я кричу тебе через моря. Наш дом хранит твое тепло, в нем пусто без тебя. В этом доме я вечный странник, я твоя судьба. Знаю, помнишь обо мне. Ты всегда в пути, но для тебя яркий свет в моем окне. Там далеко рассвет, в небе заря. Вновь полыхнет ярким цветком. В утренней тишине я не одна. День принесет встречу с тобой. И снова ночь уходит прочь, твой голос далеко. И я кричу тебе через моря. Наш дом хранит твое тепло, в нем пусто без тебя. В этом доме я вечный странник, я твоя судьба. Знаю, помнишь обо мне. Ты всегда в пути, но для тебя яркий свет в моем окне.
I got so many chills. I got so many chills. It's just this overwhelming listening experience to me. It's like a visual performance to it as well. Guitar work, really strong. But the impact of that chorus and the verses have this really unique sound to them as well. It's very atmospheric. This is one of the songs from Eurovision together, like all time, that I've listened to the most. But it's so weird listening to this version because, of course, there is an extended version that is like the real version. They had to cut down the song for Eurovision, so it always feels weird when it ends there for me. But I still love it so much regardless. Yeah, that was Russia's debut, and we're moving on to another debut which comes from Poland, which is of course also a classic debut. The song Tonia, and here's a guy stamping on planks to make guineas fall out. Anyway, here comes Miss... what's her name? Edita? I think. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. What a flirt. Alright. Yes, let's go. Poland, penultimate song. We only got Poland and France left, so enjoy. Tonia here.
Dirigent voor Polen is weer Noel Kieligen uit Ierland.
Świat mój tak zwyczajny, pod niebem biało-czarnym. Ludzie są wycięci się ogniem do stóp, a ja papierowa marionetka muszę grać. To nie ja byłam Ewą, to nie ja skradłam niebo, chociaż dosyć mam łez, moich łez, tylu łez, jestem po to, by kochać. Wiem, zanim w popiół się zmienię, chcę być wielkim płomieniem, chcę się wzbić ponad świat hen, ogrzeć niebo marzenie. To nie ja pragnę zła, nie ja, nie ja.
It's really powerful, I think. It's kind of one of these more like chill-inducing finales as well. And I think it's such like a visual performance all the way throughout. She's a born performer for sure. And just works. I can never affect however you want to vote, but I would encourage you that this is a song contest and you vote for the songs you like regardless of politics or whether you like a person or not. You're free to do exactly as you wish, but I mean, it's not like if you don't like a person and you don't give them points, it's not like you're saying like, haha, in your face. They're not gonna care, you know? Just vote for the songs you like. It's my recommendation to everyone. But if I can't, you do you. But that's how I'm gonna vote. And don't come at me for voting the way that I vote. Alright, that was Poland. Brilliant debut again. It's the year of the debuts, and a lot of them are really, really strong. Especially these three here at the end. France is the final song, and France is a do you call it divisive one? Dividing one? It's one that will split the opinions, that's for sure. It's rather strange. It's very unique, and yeah, you either love it or hate it, I guess. It's also very French, I get the feeling of. And it's called Un vrai something garçon. Enjoy, France, final song.
j'ai pas d'explication. C'est un autre qui m'a perdu ma raison. Je sais, je suis son amour, mais putain, y a des jours où c'est lourd, c'est lourd. Je suis un vrai garçon. Mao, 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 mao. Je suis un c'est lourd. Je suis un vrai garçon. Je suis un vrai. C'est moi.
It's just mad, isn't it? Love it or hate it, it stands out and you remember it. I love this like lighting that they got on going on stage, like the colors. This purple and red works wonders. It looks so mysterious, and it's a performance for the ages, that's for sure. Now, obviously, we got some Flemish guy talking over the hosts here again, I guess. So I'll introduce you to probably the most famous interval act of all time. Do you have any that like does anyone out there have a suggestion of what would be more? I guess you could say love love peace peace, but in all honesty, I think this is probably like the one. Not to like hype it up too much, but everyone's seen it. It's time for the Riverdance, of course. And here they are introducing the concept of Riverdance. However, you're not allowed to know anything about it because we got
TV wordt gedirigeerd door Noel Killehan.
this the guy talking about Noel Killahan instead, which all the more Noel to the people. I'll be happy. All right, enjoy. Interval act time. Enjoy. obviously goes huge in the hall. Like the synchronization of all of them is just so mind-blowingly impressive. And this is the way to just really invite people to your culture and get everyone dragged along and just showcase the best that you have to offer. I love that interval act to bits. ESC Madeira, thank you so much. Why I missed that completely. I'm terribly sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Not sure what to say. You didn't even say anything. Always late. That could happen. Thank you.
Spectacular performance you have ever seen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait.
Gene Butler and Michael
Did they? Oh yeah. Where did his yellow suit
voor
go?
de solodansers Gene Butler en
Solo
Michael
dancers, yes,
Findlay.
indeed. That's insane. Can we see that again? Sorry, we're not seeing it again.
How do you follow something like that?
You
Follow
can't.
it, we will.
Zo, we zijn bijna toe aan de start van de puntentelling. Het meest spannende avond uiteraard van deze avond.
National
juries. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get to the recap. We're obviously not gonna watch the voting. You all know how it works by now, right? We're gonna watch the recap because all of you will be allowed to vote instead. You know. Let's see. I prepared the recap. It should be available here. And yeah, get your notes out, prepare, and get ready. I think there it is. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna mute myself here, and hopefully I will remember to unmute myself when when we've finished watching the recap. So yeah, do get your notes out, and this is a 10-minute recap. So yeah, in 10 minutes we'll open the voting. So yeah, prepare your votes and enjoy the recap.
Stjärnorna som lyser upp i natt, som ger vår kärlek kraft, som leder oss när vinden vänder. Stjärnorna som styr ödets hand, när hjärtan sätts i brand,
som leder oss till drömmens land. Kerran vii meistä suljen oven varoen, olet mulle historia. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye, lähden pois vaikka yksin jään. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye, itken kun loppuu tää.
We were the rock and roll kids. Rock and roll was all we did. And listening to those songs on the radio. I was yours and you were mine. But that was once upon a time. Now we never seem to rock and roll anymore.
Σκοτώνεις μα είμαι άνθρωπο. Leren är rädd. Nej du, drömmalön. Den drar hem med visionären. Nej du, där är du. Dagens liv är i drömmen nu. We'll never fall. We will be free.
så var jag god.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I just said that we've been streaming for 2.5 hours, and yeah, I guess it shows. I'm gonna open the voting now. I'm just preparing everything, and I'm opening it at 21:40, and it's gonna close at 22:15. And then now everyone will get the voting link. You will get it on Discord, so you have to go on Discord and check the announcements there. and there you will be able to get the link for where you vote. Just a heads up for how the what's it called, the jury votes will be selected. There's a new system for that, which basically ensures that everyone is given a fair chance to be a jury at some point. Because it's been impossible for me to track everything, like making sure the juries are selected correctly, making sure everyone's votes are imported. I guess it's just those two things, but they take a lot of time. And I also have to import votes from people who voted in advance and stuff like that. So Darren is going to help me out. And Darren has a system to make sure that everyone is being treated fairly when it comes to the jury voting. If you want to be a part of the jury voting, like, you have to submit your Discord name and a flag to Rodmorg on Discord. Yeah, if you haven't done that already, you will probably not be a jury voter today, but maybe for the next time. Yeah, the system is fair. Trust me, I've heard it. So yeah, and Darren is gonna help me out with this. Shout out to Darren. Always shout out to Darren. Hearts in the chat for Darren. Wait, I'll post one of these. Darren. And since my favorite color is purple, I'm adding a purple heart. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to share the link, and then I'm going to open the voting. And if you want to vote via the link, then do not also send your votes to the vote collector. You can't vote twice. No go. Big no. All right. Let's see. Where do I usually post the? Yeah. Okay. So now I'm tagging everyone on Discord. If you're still not on the Discord server, well, you just gotta get on there if you want to vote. Voting for the. Sorry that you have to sit through this. What time did we say? Make sure you vote before. I'm getting a bunch of messages here from people. Like, if you're watching the stream, do not send your votes to the vote collector. You vote via the link. Come on. I know it takes some time to learn this, but I just said it like 1 minute ago. 10:15 p.m. That's when the deadline shuts. And there's the link. All right. See you on the other side.
Samla mina tankar i ensamhet innan jag går ut. Trodde jag var smart när jag gjorde slut. Ha, ha, ha.